plan. In minutes we will show you how to program a robot, how to create your own tests, and how to share them with potentially a big team of other robots. So let's start right away. This is Franka Desk. So this is the interface that you use to interact with Franka, the robot. If you've ever used drag and drop on your computer, which I think you all have, you're already qualified to program Franka, because this is really how easy it is. So we have different skills down here. Like a skill can be press or turn or move something or pick something up. And what we do is we just drag and drop the skills that we want to have Franka to do and place them in the right order. We have your skills already built into Franka, and it's going to be available through the Franka store, which is a new concept. Most of you will have an iPhone or an Android phone, so you're familiar with apps. We're bringing this concept to the robotic world. So, after we've just taught Franka how to press the play button, how to move some sliders, and how to stop the music again, let's just see and practice what it sounds and looks like. And in order to start Franka, we just press the play button here. Okay, pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Now if we want to make this task a little more complex, let's say we want to get Franka to teach how to insert a loop, we use the same methodology again. So we add another press button, and wait is also a skill, so Franka waits a little until it performs the next direction. And so it's always using the same concept. By the way, if you ask yourself, what kind of hardware does Franka Desk work on? Any hardware. So this runs in a browser. That means you can run it on any laptop, on any tablet, whatever you want to use. No need to buy additional hardware. Okay. So he's still teaching the loop button over here. A lot of people ask, how much can it carry? It carries 3 kilograms. It has 7 joints, so it's very flexible. Completely sensitive. Now, we just made the task a little more complex, and we press the play button again to see how it's working. Alright, now we could continue to make this task more complex, add more skills. But one thing that we want to show you before is, now we've taught one Franka how to perform a task. But let's say you have multiple robots, hopefully multiple Frankas in your organization soon. How do you do this? How do you teach other robots to do the same task? And this, with Franka and EMIKA, is super easy. So this is Franka 2, this is Franka 1 over there. In this case, they're only 1 meter away from each other, but they could also be 20,000 miles away from each other. Now we've taught one Franka how to perform a task. But let's say you have multiple robots, hopefully multiple Frankas in your organization soon. How do you do this? How do you teach other robots to do the same task? And this, with Franka and EMIKA, is super easy. So all we have to do is press this little button over here, this is the sharing button, and now the task new DJ set has been shared with Franka Cloud, which you can see over here. So we have a new task that just popped up, the new DJ set. This is Franka 2, this is Franka 1 over there. In this case, they're right next to each other, but they could potentially be 20,000 miles away. They could be on the Mars if there's Wi-Fi on the Mars. So here, now Franka wants to know how far and how fast do you want to turn it on. As you can see, he's opening up the gripper and doing the entire teaching process while being at the robot itself. So now we're going to set the rotation angle to, I already know it, 175 degrees. Because this is just the effect that we want to create. And then we're choosing the velocity, so how fast we turn it up. We're going for a new parameter here, okay? And then we teach Franka the last step, which is we're going to turn off the effect, and then basically we're good to go. Alright, then we just press the play button again, and we've modified the task that we just created 5 minutes ago, that 3 minutes ago we shared into the cloud, and now it's a modified task. Let's play. And here comes the new effect. Franka is now turning it off. Okay, now I can tell from the looks of your faces, do you think, or are you thinking that the grand plan of Franka and EMIKA is to put all the DJs in the world out of work? No, this is not the grand vision that we have. It's built as an industry robot. It's primarily built for the 3C sector, so that with devices like these iPhones, you can do a lot of things related to inspection and testing, like figuring out does the headphone jack work, if you slide on the phone, does the camera start, things like this. But well beyond this, it can also be applied and used while assembling stuff, which you can see over here. In order to get a lot of Frankas out there, we start teaching Franka how to build itself, which you can witness over there. Now, if you ask yourself, this must be very, very, very expensive. Such a revolutionary hardware, really sensitive, 7 joints, with the cloud and everything, 9,900 euros. I don't think there should be any more questions.